This is a mandatory emergency message from the Office of Animal Welfare and Domestic Stability. Please remain calm and keep your pets in sight at all times. We have received a growing number of reports concerning unusual animal distress occurring in residential areas after dusk. The affected animals, primarily dogs, exhibit sudden silence followed by intense fixation toward doors, windows, or exterior walls. This behavior has been confirmed in over 40 counties and does not correspond to sound frequencies, sense stimuli, or known environmental causes. Citizens are asked to treat this as an active safety event until further notice. If your dog begins to stare at a door and refuses to respond to voice or touch, do not attempt to comfort it. Do not force eye contact. Slowly move away from the direction of its gaze. Dogs appear to sense the onset of what officials are calling manifestation intervals, during which spatial distortions may occur on the other side of the barrier being watched. In recorded incidents, door handles have turned without mechanical contact, and knocking sounds have been captured despite no external presence. In one verified case, the knocking matched the resident's heartbeat. For your safety, leave the residence immediately. Take your dog with you if possible, but do not break its stare. Pulling it away abruptly has resulted in violent disorientation and loss of motor control. Shelters have reported that some animals brought in from affected homes will not approach doorways for several days. They pace in circles and emit low growls when any latch clicks open. Technicians monitoring these behaviors describe short bursts of static interference on nearby radios and intercoms, synchronized with the animal's breathing. The interference often contains fragmented human speech, words like stay, listen, and ready. Analysis shows the voice matches the pet owner in every documented case. We repeat, the sound is not your voice. At this time, you may notice your dog reacting to a specific point on or near the doorframe. If so, remain absolutely silent. Do not call for help. The anomaly appears to use sound as a navigational signal. As the event progresses, air pressure in the room may drop slightly, followed by the faint scent of iron or wet soil. This indicates that the threshold between spaces is weakening. Under no circumstances should you open the door to prove nothing is there. Individuals who have done so report seeing a shape equal in height to themselves, positioned just beyond the doorway as though waiting for permission to enter. Eyewitness accounts agree that it has the same posture as their own reflection. In several emergency broadcasts earlier this evening, our anchor lines briefly distorted. You may have heard a secondary voice overlapping this message. That voice is not part of the transmission. Please understand that the phenomenon spreads through acknowledgement. If you heard it, do not replay or record the sound. Unplug any listening devices and relocate to a public, well-lit space. You may bring your dog, but if it begins growling at the air behind you, do not turn around. Remain facing forward. Movement encourages imitation. Animal control specialists are deploying containment teams to urban areas showing coordinated canine agitation. These dogs appear to anticipate activity minutes before any measurable disturbance, suggesting they can detect attention itself. Field reports describe clusters of dogs across neighborhoods all staring at the same invisible point, tails rigid, ears lowered, as if waiting for a signal. The leading theory is that the anomaly has learned to test thresholds, one door at a time. Citizens are ordered to keep every entrance locked, but locks will not matter once observation begins. If you are hearing this message inside your home and your dog is currently focused on a door, you are advised to leave now. Do not wait for confirmation and do not attempt to close the door behind you. Several survivors describe the last sound they heard as the door sealing itself, followed by scratching from the inside. Those who ignored the warning were later found in their homes with their pets sitting calmly beside them, both staring at the door, both unresponsive. Their eyes were open, their pupils fully dilated, reflecting the shape of the doorway in perfect miniature. This concludes the broadcast from the Office of Animal Welfare and Domestic Stability. Stay calm, avoid eye contact with your pets if they are watching the door, and do not look back once you leave. The manifestation knows when it has your attention. It is already waiting for the next open door.